Just watching paint dry. I've got the flashlight on the camera, and I'm just finding that zone in these wet paint drops, which could be any reflective surface, mind you. Um, I'm just taking advantage of the fact that it's wet to play with triangulation a little bit. Literally just watching paint dry. So our trigonometric functions, sine, cosine, tangent, as well as uh, arithmetic's order of operations, mean that in terms of counting um, these states or these drops of paint, um, they're all having a common experience in that they're drying at the same time, right? Drying out. Um, but their atypicality is what sets them apart from the ink on the cards, right? The fact that they've got a depth, right? Sort of a bead shape. We know the bottom of that is flat and level, and so those serve as sort of the origin of an XY coordinate system. That being the point of reflection on the top of a subspherical uh, section of a sphere. So if you think of like the poles on Earth, the if this is the sun in some different universe sort of thing, if this is the sun and these are all planets in some sort of arrangement or possibility of arrangement, the the differential of the position of the light in terms of the change on the reflection, the change of the point of reflection as we see it here, they're not linear with each other. In that the spherical surface acts like a damper, right? Because it masks its own curvature, right? And so if these we're imagining all flashlights pointed up at someone all at the same time, sending some sort of signal. That doesn't necessarily hold water for the arrangement and the way that light plays off of them, because flashlights are not part of a curved surface, right? Especially not part of a fluid surface, and that's why um, the elements are so much easier to distinguish than say a molecule or something uh, from their chemical components when they're burned, because that reflection, that angle, that surface tension here, or the magnetic electromagnetic properties of an element are specific, right? If I had used a different type of paint, it's my presumption that the travel of that point of reflection on the surface of the paint would not would not vary uh, in accordance to the volume of paint that's dropped in the same way as the other ones. So what does this do? Well, not much, except it gives me a basis for counting uh, numbers smaller than zero that are multiplicative, right? So the little trough right there is like it's like a limit, right? This um, this is a perimeter,